Structure, organization, and management of the education system. Human life, to the extent that whilst the world is a constant process of transformation, and the degree of mundanity of things produced depends on their degree of permanence in the world itself. Hannah, 1993. The model spends time and time must have the need to live an environment that it shares certain interests to meet needs to extend the time passed in the years. These needs have increased and not but collectively more prepaid with this, leaving others to meet their own needs. General organizational and pedagogical aspect of formal education. Mean education, the general law of education defines three types of education: higher, formal, and basic, and formal. Colombian reality. The Colombian reality needs of different ethnic groups in the various regions in the country people of age with clear understanding that we are part of the learning process. We need to understand that there are many things to take account for such as ethnic, political, culture, social, and religion that have exercising a power in a country. Building education focus about the past problem, improve now ways. School problems, institution, democratic way, governance, and organization. Reflection about that. The social factor is very important. We've identified the problems of each person with their communities, such as economic problems, lack of motivation, respect for the other of nutritional problems. We can improve the quality of life for them. Nowadays, regional authorities, communities, educational institutions must be involved in management, financing, and administration to state education service under the terms stipulated by the Constitution and the law. In a world where a round knowledge economy, our schools are giving a bad education because in most of the institutions you are not offered a suitable education to students. The state understands its obligation to educate as a fact to cover the entire national population in the primary and secondary, regardless of the quality as elemental essential in any educational process. Is also by the state promoting mediocrity by the state and the lack support for teachers. The law 715 on 2001, this reform aims to strengthen the decentralization of social service, including education, to increase resources in order to serve the entire population, the children and young people in school age. Since the human beings has been following by rules and general information in the areas of health and education as unpredictable events, since the teams of birth of death are played from a statistical basis on which is discarding a portion of the population, from which begins with the certification already now who will have more opportunities to have emerged for all the vaccines themselves. The same controls, the same age to start pre-garden, everything is calculated, wanting to control every aspect, infectious, in being manipulating, agree with laws, or regulating governing within a certain time, leaving some incorrect for humans of overflow, their disdain, and they apply the rigor of totalitarianism. And the same being manipulated, it only becomes a pain that not complete with the proposed path to a transformation of society. It is essential to highlight that this law promotes autonomy in the development of the PA, but at the same time curriculum regulated by the Ministry of Education through the educational evaluation. This could be somewhat counterproductive since all regions don't have the same needs and therefore a stereotypes education not allowing each region grows up their own ideals in what they expect to get from education. We are not saying there should not be an institution regulation education, but we are observing of instructional is being promoted as a way to preserve and improve life